And welcome back to People. I'm Gaynor Hall. We first met our next guest last year after he was spotted on State Street holding a sign that said, "Hungry for Success." After graduating from college, he had no prospects for work and decided to do something radical. Well, it paid off, but it wasn't easy. Here now with his success story, James Humphries, one of my favorite stories recently. James, what have you been up to?
Well, I started a new position with Alliance Entertainment March 5th, and I've just been trying to share my book with as many people as possible.
Why did you decide to write this book?
So after I was here in August, I had a moment to just really reflect on what was happening in my life. Why was I in the position that I was in? And I thought that if I knew what I had known now back then I would be in a completely different space.
So what do you know now?
Exactly. So instead of keeping that information to myself, I decided to put it in the book.
Yeah.
My main goal was to graduate in college. I didn't take advantage of all the resources. I didn't have a mentor. All those things that I feel like that were important at that moment, I'm sharing with students now. So just understanding that change is good, having a mentor, networking, taking advantage of the resources, understanding financial aid. I believe all those different points will help make students more marketable post-graduation.
I mean, what made you just say, you know what? I'm going to get a poster board, I'm going to get a sign, and I'm going to hit State Street and try to make something happen?
Yep, I was downtown a couple of days prior at my favorite bakery, and I just had received another message saying, you know, although impressed with your qualifications, we have decided to pursue other candidates. And I'm like, wow, I have to do something different. My goal of having employment by Thanksgiving was wrapping up. I wasn't there, so I needed to do something different. And I really pride myself on thinking outside of the box and doing things that are different and radical. And I seen just people standing there with signs asking for things. I'm like, well, maybe I can stand here, make a sign, and have someone to look at my resume. And I did, and I'm so grateful that I did. I'm glad that I followed my heart, and that's also in the book, just to encourage students to follow their heart, because sometimes your heart can lead you in places that your brain can't.
What would you say to someone who is in the same shoes that you were in a few months ago? You know, just desperate for opportunity, have the college education, but can't get the job. What do you say to young people?
I would definitely say don't give up. Stay persistent. You have to encourage yourself daily. Don't focus on what's happening. Have a schedule. So every day I submitted resumes, applications, research jobs. In between time, I went to the movies. I had to get my brain off of it for a second. So get your brain off of it for a second. Stay encouraged, stay motivated. Don't give up. That's what I would say to students.
So what did you major in college?
My major is in integrated marketing communications.
Do you think that you should have chosen a different major, or have you thought twice about that?
I did. I said in my book, what if I decided to be an engineer or a doctor? I believe that everything happens for a reason. I'm glad that I stuck with that integrated marketing communications. I desire to be, and I will be, a marketing mogul one day. And just being able to share my story with students, I feel like this is my purpose. This is my job.
So what does the future look like for you? I see you're wearing this T-shirt that says hashtag hungry for success.
I'm hungry for success, and I brought you one also.
Thank you.
My goal, my vision that I see for myself is to help students. Hungry for success, to me, success is being able to help other people as well. In my family, just the lineage, our desires to help others. And I want to create, I'm in the process of creating a Hungry for Success tour where I'm able to inspire and just really shake up the education world and get students to know that there are options. You can be anything that you desire to be, and you can do anything that you desire to do. And that's what was instilled in me as a child. And I want to share that with students.
Did you ever think that this was the path that you would be on at this point?
Nope.
With a story that went viral, you know, coming to WGN, getting hooked up and linked with very important business people in Chicago. Did you ever see yourself taking that trajectory?
You know, I didn't have a vision of myself after graduation. And I think that's important also. Students have to see themselves after they graduate. I always was told that I can be and do whatever I want to be and that I was going to be great. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just thought that it was going to happen, but you have to put in work in order to make that happen. So I have a clear vision of what it is, of what I want to do and who I am. And now I just want to go, do, and reach that place of success.
So you've got the book. Are you doing speaking engagements as well?
Not yet, but I see myself in the future doing that also. I just really want to help students, you know, and that's where my heart is right now. If I can help one student a day just to let them know that they can be whatever they want to do and be and have a plan for their life, that they can do it and be it.
What would you do differently looking back?
What would I do differently? Oh, I would have had a plan. I wouldn't have just focused on graduation, but I would have made every day count. The boards that we see in the lunchroom or the dining center, and they have all this information up of different activities and networking and resume building classes. I was too busy. I said I was too busy studying, but I would have taken the time to go to those resume building workshops and those mentoring interviews just to make myself better, to learn as much as I could.
So taking advantage of everything, taking advantage of mentorships, internships, and just making a plan.
Yes.
You know, we are so proud of you here, and we just know you are going to do big things in the future, James. So good luck to you. Good luck with this book, and keep sharing your knowledge.
Thank you. I will.
It's just fantastic. Thanks for joining us. You can find him and his book online at the website IamJamesHumphries.com.